What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and another solo Star Wars reaction with me, the Bad Batch, episode number 14. All right, y'all. I know I was a little down on the last episode. I think a lot of y'all were as well, but I'm still confident. I'm still excited. I'm still looking forward to this show because of who's behind it. I have so much faith in Favreau and Filoni to do a good job and tell a good story. They've done an amazing job with the insertion of all these storylines in this world building and character building. I just cannot wait to see how they incorporate everything that we've seen, whether it's in this show, whether it's in something else down the road. I'm super jacked up about the idea of where we could go with this show because, again, this time zone, it's like a giant sandbox. You could literally do anything you want in the time zone that you have. There's so many opportunities, so many stories to tell, so much to do within the Star Wars universe, and we've already seen a lot of it. And getting this story with the Empire, I keep talking about it because I'm very fascinated by the story. Just watching the Empire start from the bottom and just continue to grow and see how they get their footprint on the entire galaxy has been a really fascinating story. And seeing it from the eyes of the Bad Batch and seeing how everything's going on. They've got one of their own brothers, Crosshair, who's working for the Empire, and now he's on the hunt for them, which could be very interesting. But we've seen so much stuff from characters that we know, seeing them at their beginning and when they're young. Last episode, we got another adventure thanks to Sid with the Bad Batch doing a job against the Pikes, which is also another very interesting insertion because that's Maul related and who knows how that's going to play into things coming up. But generally, I'm just very excited to see where this goes. The whole thing with Omega and her story development and her character development has been very interesting and a very slow burn, and I'm very curious to see where she goes. And, you know, ultimately, I'm concerned for somebody within the Bad Batch. I don't know. I hope they can find a way to get Crosshair back, or if Crosshair makes a conscious effort to stay with the Empire and kind of like shake hands and be like, we're cool guys, see you later, or whatever it is. I hope it ends on good terms and without one of them dying, because I think that would be really horrible. And, you know, the Bad Batch is dope. They're at their best when they've got their whole crew and all their brothers together, so hopefully Crosshair could see what's going on. They could get the chip thing handled and, you know, maybe get him back with the crew and go off into the sunset and live and be happy and do whatever they would do. But yeah, I'm very excited to see what happens. They do need to get the, you know, pedal to the metal a little bit. We are coming down to the end of this first season. I am very curious to see what they are going to do, what they have planned. Ready to jump into it? Let's go. Stormtrooper on the run? Clone Trooper on the run. Is that Hauser? Oh, bitch. Stunned in the butt.
We're being hailed. It's Rex.
Oh, Rex is back. Nice.
Hello, boys. Sorry to cut right to it, but I could use your help. I received a distress signal from a clone trooper, but I'm a bit tied up at the moment. He's an old friend, and he's in trouble. I need you to get him out.
Out of what exactly?
Can't talk right now. Sending you a signal. I'll be in touch.
What is Rex up to?
Rex wouldn't ask us for help if it wasn't urgent. Echo's got a point.
We are in the middle of a job for Sid. If we deviate, we will not be compensated. No money means no food.
Oh, yeah. Tech's got a point.
But Rex's friend is in trouble. That's more important than getting paid.
Oh, the kid's got a point.
Fucking record, dude.
Fine. We'll check things out. I don't like it.
Back on Camino.
The operation is ahead of schedule.
Ensure every viable clone is mobilized.
And the Kaminoans?
We have our orders. Keep an eye on them until the time is right.
Oh, damn.
Isn't leaving the facility against protocol?
Your training will continue elsewhere.
We'll still be soldiers, won't we?
Of course. That is what you were made for.
Oh, what?
The Empire has canceled all of our contracts.
Our success with the clone army is known galaxy-wide.
The Empire is not like the Republic. We have empowered them to our own detriment. I fear they will destroy us rather than allow this operation to continue.
That's a good assumption.
Gather those essential. I will arrange for our departure.
Dude, this is so intense. Just watching this transition from clone troopers to stormtroopers and watching Camino essentially like fall apart. This is good storytelling.
The signal is coming from that direction. The beacon should be right ahead.
Found it!
We're already too late. The clone was being hunted. It was dragged. Hang on. There's something here. Inside that mountain.
Dude, I am loving the music. So good.
This looks like some sort of military base. I'm cloaking a couple of commandos, and they've updated their armor. This is no longer just a simple extraction. We'd be going in blind without any reinforcements. You did that on Skako Minor when you rescued me. If there's a chance that trooper's being held against his will, we have to try to get him out.
Echo makes a point. I'm digging this episode so far. Dude, the music. Love it so much.
This encryption's new. This might take a while.
Oh, hello.
The muster report lists 50 clone commandos and 1,000 TK troopers.
TK Trooper. Not familiar with that designation.
TK troopers, huh?
Hey, newbie, get me some food.
Quiet, traitor.
That's Captain Trader, insubordinate plebe.
Rex sent us.
In that case, the name's Gregor.
Gregor, huh? Okay. He's kind of sporting the same do as Hauser there. Not as spiky though, so I guess it's more slick back.
I take it you're CCs, like me.
CT-99s.
Defective clones. If you ask me, it's the ones who want to stay here who are really defective. I was an instructor.
I keyed to code 16 to redirect their forces.
Clone codes don't work here. You just triggered a security alert.
Oh, dang.
Are not clone troopers.
That's what I've been trying to tell you. These are our replacements.
Yeah, so you can turn your stun mode off. They're trying to kill you. They ain't your brothers. These are stormtroopers, fellas.
I thought you said you trained these guys.
I didn't teach them everything. That wouldn't be very smart, would it?
These new troopers. What do you mean there are replacements?
We clones are soldiers of a republic that doesn't exist. These recruits come from all over the galaxy, swear loyalty to the Empire. There's an endless supply of them.
Numbers out everything.
Oh. Oh, man.
How can you be so relaxed?
I'm sure they got everything under control.
Famous last words. Oh, bitch. Damn, dude. Like a tank. I'm not familiar with that trooper. This show's teaching me a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
How did you even end up in this place?
I was sent here with other commandos, and quickly realized I wanted out. It turns out the Empire doesn't take too kindly to desertion. Oh, Glad we're not going that way.
Keep it steady, kid.
I'll do my best.
Oh, get him, Wrecker. Let's go.
Come on!
Omega the pilot now. Let's go. Oh, damn.
Shields are down. We're losing power.
Oh, damn.
Gonky, we need you.
It's working. Systems are back online.
Omega doing Omega things. Per usual. Get him, Wrecker. Let's go. Oh, shit. Oh, what? Damn, dude.
Get the ship out of here.
Negative. The odds of escape are not in your favor.
Go, Tech. That's an order.
Hunter, tell them to come back. Order them to come back.
Sorry, kid.
Damn, this is intense. Ooh, man.
I am disappointed, Prime Minister. You promised the Empire your full cooperation. Your chief scientist was gathering medical personnel to flee Camino. While I never found your clone troopers to be overly impressive, I do believe you will be of great service to the Empire. A scientist I have use for. A politician I do not. I'm afraid your services are no longer needed.
What? Oh, damn, dude. This is getting so hot. Oh, bitch.
Figured you'd show up. I was hoping for the whole squad, but you do.
Fuck you, Crosshair. Fuck you, buddy. That was a good episode. Like, anything that is incorporating the Empire just feels big and powerful and meaningful and just huge in terms of the storytelling in this show. And that felt like a big episode because it took a huge step forward with the Camino storyline. They're gone. They're basically eliminated. That is just so insane. And the idea that they now have a scientist who is in charge of the cloning technology is now working for the Empire. Hello, Palpatine. That makes sense. Whew. That, and now Hunter's captured and Crosshair's there, and I'm very curious to see what kind of conversation they're about to have. That was, I'm kind of lost for words. Because coming off of last episode where really nothing happened with the story, we've got like story overload, it felt like in this one, where we're officially seeing the transformation and the transition from clone to stormtroopers. You're starting to see the Empire rise up and eliminate Camino. Oh, man. I mean, I feel like with just 2 episodes to go, it's going to hit the fan. That's what it feels like. I even threw in a couple Odin the bitches from, Nikki. Kind of stole her line there. I'm kind of jacked up right now. I feel the excitement in this show, and yeah, it feels like a really good one. And I need to do a little bit of a history lesson, I think, on those blue-eyed troopers there. I've seen a lot of Star Wars. I haven't seen everything, and I'm not sure if they've been in previous content or not. My brain also doesn't retain a lot of information. So I'm not an encyclopedia Star Wars. I just love everything that I've watched. So yeah, I got a little bit of... This show has done a really good job of showing me and teaching me a lot, which I'm very grateful for. Because, I'm I'm generally like a movie buff when it comes to the Star Wars content, but you know, I've seen a bunch of Clone Wars. I haven't seen all of it, maybe not enough of it. I've seen all of Rebels, all the movies, Mandalorian. This show's doing a fantastic job of teaching and giving some extra content, which I'm super grateful for. So learned so much, and I just can't wait to see where this goes with these last 2 episodes, because that was a banger. The action is always good in this, regardless of the episode itself is good. The action is always good. The animation looks so good in this show. It's fantastic. It is just awesome looking. The music has been fantastic. It feels like legitimate Star Wars music, which you can't say that for every piece of content. And it feels really, really good. It feels very classic Star Wars to me. I don't know. At least some of these episodes do. Not all of them. But I don't know what you guys think of that. But yeah, Crosshair and Hunter face to face for the first time in a while. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of conversation they have. I'm very curious to see if Hunter can maybe get through to him, or if, you know, Crosshair is just too far gone, and like maybe he gives him the story like, hey, look, one of the clone troopers was brought in to train. He didn't agree with what's going on. He bounced. You need to do the same thing kind of story. Maybe that's the message. But I don't know. I'm this Empire thing is just I'm as heartbreaking and sad and horrible as like the storyline is. It's still really fascinating to watch it all play out and see how they become what we know them to be. I'm fascinated by it. I love it. I think it's great. Again, Favreau and Filoni, I'm not going to look down on it until it wraps. And this episode already erased the last one for me. And whichever previous episodes didn't do a good job in terms of advancing the story, this one advances the story. I'm very, very excited to see where they go for these last 2 episodes. So yeah, leave your comments down below. Catch y'all later. Hope y'all have a good one. Bye.